selling point Samsung wants us to talk about is the camera app, or the camera features, if you will. So the UI is pretty cool. Let me just put this down here first so you have some point of reference. Okay, so it's really streamlined. You can record a video, and while you're recording, you can pause, change the angle if you wanted to, start recording again, or you can snap a picture. It's quite convenient when you're trying to produce a video and you don't want to post-edit too much after the fact. So the whole pausing is kind of cool, and that's been around for a while. And turn on autofocus. Okay, so that's one. You can turn on HDR for rich tone, high definition rich tone. When you would want to use that is when, let's say, the object is in front of the sun and it gets really dark and the sunlight comes pointing into the subject that you're taking a picture of. What this live HDR viewing mode will do is it will brighten up your subject for you. And I've got some samples of that I can show you here. Come on, I know you're in here. These are some picture samples I've taken earlier of my watch. I don't know why there are so many of them. So like, this is my daughter here. Took this picture of her earlier. The sun is coming through the window back here, and I've got HDR turned on. As you can see, her face is super bright. Now, I wouldn't say super bright, but it's brighter versus right here where HDR wasn't turned on, and as you can see, it's dark. So that feature alone is a good selling point for the camera, and I like it. I use it. It also works with video as well. If you should get this device, test out for yourself. I think you're going to like it. Different modes. There's auto, beauty, shot, and more. This is kind of interesting because it lets you, let's turn this on, lets you shoot your subject, and then you can come back and edit later. Let's try that again. I'll show you here. That was bad. Try that one more time. Okay, so now you can come back and you can do best photo if you wanted to, and it'll go through and it will show you a wide range of pictures that you can pick. I'm going to discard. I guess I need to redo that again, huh? Let's put something else in here that's interesting. How about we put this in here. Take a whole bunch of these. Okay. Okay, so you can do eraser, you can delete, let's say someone walking behind you or an object that you don't want that's there. And I'm probably not doing this right here. Come on. Where are you? And you're supposed to be able to drag this out. So, not working too well in this example, but not too big of a fan of this this feature, so I won't be using that often. Now, the one feature that you will probably use is, let me go back to auto here, the ability to select object to be focused. So if you want to take, let's say, this picture. This isn't ideal for taking pictures of kids, by the way, because they move around a lot and you do have to hold the camera quite still for it to process. Unlike the HTC One dual camera where it's got basically two lenses, and it takes one picture and it uses one for depth of field, and then you can go back and change it later. In this case, you can only have the option of going to edit, and you can do near focus, which is the gear fit, or far focus, which is everything behind it. So as you can see there, kind of works quite well with objects that aren't moving. Okay, now Samsung does say that it's got a pretty fast focus, or autofocus if you will. I think it does okay, but testing it with my kid, I'd have to say that the quality is okay. Let me show you some pictures I took of Zoe earlier, my 1-year-old. Where are you? I know you're here. Okay, so she was moving around. She sat on a book, and then let's see here. She was moving here. Let's see, where are you? These are all videos I took. Give me just a second here. See, like this one here, she's starting to climb up, and I was ready for this shot, but her face is still pretty blurry. Once she got up, I mean, the pictures turned out pretty good, not too bad. So, like this one here, took a sample of the far and near. Let's edit that and see how this works out. Okay, so near would be her toys here. Now, if we were to do far focus, she's in focus. So, if your object is standing still for a short period of time, you can have some success, but in my case, it's like 1 out of 10. And in this case, I was lucky enough to where she was staying still enough for me to take this shot. And then you can save it and whatnot. So I've taken many sample shots of her. You're probably going to want to see what it looks like outside. So with the far and near examples, I was driving earlier, and when I was at a stop sign or a stoplight, I took this shot of my dashboard and this car in front of me. So right now it's near focus, so everything in this area should be in focus. Now if I select far, the car should be in focus and everything after the dashboard. So in this instance, it works great, right? I mean, as you can see here, near, dashboard comes into focus, far, everything behind it looks good. Okay? Pan, you know, it's just basically everything. The whole picture is in focus. Alright, enough of that. So what about the video quality? How is the refresh rate on the video quality? Let's jump into the gallery. I took some... Hello, Zoe. I took some videos of the takeoff coming back from San Francisco. So let me bring up my gallery. And there's the camera. I mean, as you can see, for a modern phone, it still lags quite a bit just pulling up pictures. I mean, that to me shouldn't happen. It should just, everything should just happen instantly. And that is just way too slow of a performance. You see that? That's just way too slow. I am impressed with the fact that you can zoom in quite a bit. Take this picture in really good light. I don't want to show this tag, but you know what? I'm just going to zoom in to where you can see the Nissan. It's quite impressive with the 16 megapixel camera. Okay, enough of that. Let's go back to the video. Oh, while I'm here, I want to show you a quick picture of what it looks like in lower light. Not too impressive. This is in moderate light inside my car with tinted glass, so it's still a little noisy. Not impressed there. I think Samsung can do better, being that they have some expertise in the optics area. Let's go ahead and show you a quick video of what it looks like to dunk the Galaxy S5 underwater. It's not bad. quality is really good. I'm totally sold on this feature for any phones, not just S5. As long as it's got the water resistant feature, I'm sold. So as you can see, the sound quality is pretty good, and the video quality is really good as well underwater and once you bring it up. It did get a little bit foggy, but you know what? It happens. And then this was taken with really good light. Okay? Alright, I promise I'm going to get to the takeoff video here. See what I mean when I said it gets a little foggy? So she's playing, you know, these are some shots where I've got some good light, but it's still a little, it's not crisp like I would expect from a 16 megapixel resolution camera. Okay, so let's get back to what I'm wanting to show you here. Again, you see the performance, it just lags. It just upsets me to no end for the fact that this is being powered by an 801 Qualcomm chipset, which is the most up-to-date processor available from Qualcomm for a high-end device. And it shouldn't lag like that. I mean, it just shouldn't. So let me get to, I mean, I just expect it to be much faster. I mean, rendering the pictures. Okay, so here is the video I'm looking for, or right there. Okay, so this was shot in 1080. It's not bad. Good clarity. Very good refresh rate. And away we go. I mean, unlike the HTC One M8, it's got the dual speakers. This guy's speakers back here, not the best. So if sound quality is important to you, I would invest in a Bluetooth speaker, good headset, or just get the M8 if you want, you know, really good sound quality. So there's that video of the takeoff. Not too bad. Quality is quite good for the video quality. Now I took there's this mode where it's kind of cool. If you're a real estate agent, you're gonna love this mode, by the way. You are able to, let me make sure you got this here. You're able to take pictures or do a virtual tour of a house or whatever you want to show off. I took a virtual tour of my living room earlier, so you're gonna have to excuse the mess. Where is it? Camera. Okay, so it's basically gives you a little. Okay, so it's loading. You'll be able to see how it kind of walks you through. Kind of cool. And it tells you up here, kind of like a radar, if you will. Kind of messy because I've been home alone with the kids. So, anyways, you get the idea. Gives you kind of a walkthrough of whatever you want to show off. It's really smooth, and it's quite easy to use too. So that's another neat feature on the new camera.